Hey, this is DJ Lady Jock from Music My Way on 88.1 KDHX, and we have with us this evening dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, Sweet Tea. What's up, girl?
What's good? What's good?
All right, Sweet Tea. Tell us about where you born and raised at. Let's start with that first.
Born in Brooklyn, but that was just a little couple of years. But my life was really spent in Queens, Southside Queens.
Cool. All right. So how we come up with this nickname Sweet Tea?
Well, I mean, I don't know how far y'all go back, but like we had to have something for the shirt. You know what I'm saying? We had something for the shirt. And because I started rhyming, it was just like I needed a name, and Sweet Tea is what we came up with.
Okay.
So, that just I don't know. I've had it for such a long time.
I hear you, girl. I hear you. How did you get into rapping?
Like people were like going to the park, getting on the mic. They were like, there was like rhyme ciphers in school, and I met this girl named Double G, and she rhymed, and she said, "Yo, come on, like you can rhyme too." Like, and she wrote me a rhyme, and I memorized it and said it. And I really liked it. So I was like, you know what? And I looked at her paper and I said, I could do that. I could write that. So I started writing. And then that became everyday thing, having to have something new to say at lunchtime or wherever. And so it turned into like something really creative that I got into. And I just fell in love with it.
Cool. Was you ever like in talent shows and stuff like that? Uh
Well, by the time,
battles.
but I didn't really do battles, but like I had a lot of friends that did, you know, little shows. The flyers was all written up, and you had to
Mm-hmm.
pay a whole dollar to get in, or a whole $2 to get in. And
Whole
Mm-hmm.
dollar.
I used to do a lot of that.
Okay.
And then definitely if any one of them, like Cypher Sounds, any one of them was playing music somewhere and you could hear it in the streets, I was there, to get on the mic. So, it was really fun. It was really
Cool.
fun.
Cool. Do you have siblings, or are you the only one that really got into the music, or you had
Yeah, I have
siblings?
siblings. I am the chief, and they're
Okay.
the Indians. We got Indians. I got two little brothers and two little sisters.
Okay. And nobody wanted to follow Big Sister. They didn't want to follow. They didn't want to do the rap and sing. None of them.
Well, they're creative in other ways. One of my brothers is he's a great photographer,
Okay.
and my sister is an amazing graphic artist. She
Wow.
has like a whole company, and she does a lot of graphic work for big companies. Like she used to like head up Miss Jessie's, the hair care products, like like all the labeling, packaging, all the things you saw. Like she really played a big part in that. So she did. She's an amazing graphic artist.
You go. You gonna have to. You.
4blend.com.
You go.
4blend.com is the name of her company.
You
And
say
my brother
four.
is 7 Clicks. My brother is 7 Clicks. So, you know.
7 clicks.
hmm
70 clicks.
7.
Oh, 7. Oh, 7 clicks. Oh, okay. How did you meet DJ Jazzy Joyce?
Wow. So parks play a big part in this thing because I had already went in the studio and made the record. It's my beat. And at the time I was engaged to Joe Ski, Pee Wee's Dance Joe Ski. So
Boom,
he
boom,
took
boom,
me to
boom,
a
boom, boom.
yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
So, so he took
That
me
was the cut.
yeah. Oh God, he used to tear the house down with that record.
Yes.
We and so he took me to a park jam in the Bronx, and I saw her in the park on the mic. I mean, on the turntables, and I was like, wow. I said that would be so hot to have a female DJ because nobody had one at the time, and so we talked and we decided we was going to try it out, and we did. So we made a great record together, and that's how I met her.
Oh, y'all made some.
Shortly after that, we parted ways, but I said I've loved her always.
Okay. So then how you we got with Jazzy Joyce. So
Hmm.
then how you get the record deal? Profile. Was it profile record deal?
Right,
Was you on?
right.
Yeah.
So I was with Herbie Lovebug. So we, you
Herbie.
know, yeah. So my deal was kind of, it happened so fast that we didn't search for record deals really. It just happened that really fast.
Mhm.
Um, Herbie was also dealing with Dana Dane, and he took the tape up to the record label Profile because he was trying to change Dana Dane's studio from where he was working with Dana Dane to where I did It's My Beat. And so when they played the tape up at Profile, they were like, "Yeah, it sounds really good, but who's that on the tape?" And so he was playing It's My Beat. And so, the record deal came just like that.
Wow. It yeah, it's the way how you saying thing, it just moved
Yeah, it just
quickly.
moved. It wasn't like, this drawn out search. It just
Hmm.
happened, you know.
See, you was at the right place at the right time, had the right people with you.
That
That's
cassette
how
tape
it's,
was there. That
this
cassette tape was at the right.
girl say that cassette because we got to
That
school some
cassette tape
people
was
because them cassette tapes saved a lot of lives. But
there.
oh my
Mhm.
goodness. We talking about It's My Beat. I got the feeling on the smooth tip. And I played probably on the smooth tip and It's My Beat was my favorite. I'm sorry. That's just the jam. That's my jam. And I played it probably several times at the skate ring, but it's that beat.
Oh, at
Mm,
the skating ring.
ah, see, we skate ring DJs, but he started
Mhm.
first. I came after. So yes, this is awesome. Girl, well, I had fun with you. I'm gonna let Big Brother got some things for you, and I'm just excited, girl, because you still my girl. Still my
Well,
girl.
thank you. Thank
So
you. Just follow me. Everybody just follow me, Sweet Tea the MC. You want to contact for shows or anything, Sweet Tea the MC at gmail.com. Just ride with me. I got new music coming out. I dropped a record. Don't play with it. I have new music, more music dropping, and I'm not gonna stop. So take the ride with me.
I have to tell you this.
I'm listening. I am listening.
oh, this is gonna be fun.
I used to stay in Flatbush
Mm-hmm.
when I came out because I had part family there. So I would always stay in Flatbush and I would come to New York a week at a time and I would tape the radio, Red Alert and Marley show, and listen to when I got home, I would listen to the music and pick out songs that I wanted. That was the first time I heard on Mr. Magic show the instrumental of It's My Beat.
Mm-hmm.
And then Marley scratched in the words. And I'm like, that is so dope. Who is that? So I contacted my partner at the record company, record store up there on 42nd Street and
Mm-hmm.
played the tape for him. And it was like, yo, send me 2 copies. That's when I started playing at the skating rink. That was in 86, 87.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But before that, you was rocking with Davy DMX.
Yes, I was.
Oh,
Yeah. With
Mm-hmm.
who was Lonnie
I was a
J?
Davy D. I was a Davy DMX girl.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That was your, I guess, your first time on wax, you would say?
Yeah, and
Oh,
yeah, we actually did a couple of records. But yeah, and that was a great time for me as well. I learned a lot. Dave taught me a lot. Like it's irreplaceable the things that he taught me about the business that helped shape me. And it was me and a girl named Yanni James. So it
and
was the two of us, and we were Davy DMX girls. We went on a lot of, tour dates, and we were because he was on big stages. So I
mhm,
went like to a lot of big stages, and it was a great experience.
okay. So was the Leonie J from
Yanni,
England?
Uh-huh.
She just okay. So she was basically that first Moni Love.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
actually. And if you
Okay.
listen to like some of the other records that her and I cut together, she's definitely rhyming, with the British accent. And
Yes.
I mean that was, how she spoke. And yeah,
Okay.
she was doing her thing. She's
Okay.
very talented.
All
Cool.
right.
And after that, from It's My Beat, you happen to get on the flip side of the Run DMC with the Christmas song,
I
Jingle
know.
Bells.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, I know you was both on the same label, Profile,
Mhm,
but that was a good hit for you.
mhm.
That did pretty good. And I think, a double-sided Christmas record with two different artists at that time was pretty dope. So then you came out, with
But I'm gonna
the
tell you, I
album.
was honored because that was a whole Christmas album.
Yeah,
And I was just honored when I saw the single and I was on the other side. I was like, wow, you know,
they didn't
because
tell
he
you.
was like, we got to make a Christmas song. I'm like, a Christmas song. Christmas is my favorite holiday out of all the holidays. And when he was like, we had to make a Christmas song, I was all over the place trying to figure out what. So Herbie, put that beat on and it was like, we just got in there and just did it. And that was a great experience.
Wow.
Making a Christmas record. I listen to Michael Jackson's Christmas records, everybody else's Christmas records, and now I get to make one. Like what? So
So you like, I'm officially guaranteed to be played everywhere at least once a year.
something. Let's do it. Like something.
Okay.
Mhm.
And 93, which was the same year Wu-Tang Clan came out, you had a group called the Poison Posse.
Mhm.
How did they come to you, or do you go out and locate these women and put this group together?
Yeah, I put the group together. They knew each other, but I saw like different things in all four of those girls, and I was like, let me put them together and try to make records. But what I thought was like with their explosive personalities that it would explode on stage, but it was, I had to like kind of separate them sometimes when recording because it was just so much energy. And so I mean, I pinned out the album and I tried really hard. Like I think that they were a good group. I really think they would have broke like some real ground if they'd have saw it through. Yeah.
What made you decide to add sugar to your tea when you changed your name?
Well, actually, that was Jam Master Jay's. Like, all right. When I started recording back then, like, cause I never stopped recording, but I would always go in the studio and make records, make records, make records. And then at that particular time when I recorded What's Up Star, everybody was AKAing their name. So I was like, okay, so what's the AKA for Sweet Tea? Okay, Sugar. So I started throwing little AKAs in my records, and Sugar was one of them. And so when I recorded those records, and then Jam Master Jay heard the records, and he found out it was me after he heard the records, he was like, that's how we're gonna do this. He said, I'm not gonna call you Sweet Tea, I'm gonna call you Sugar. And even when he brought me to Russell, he said Sugar. And so when I went to meet with Russell and I walked in the door, then Russell just started laughing because he was like, oh God, that's the thing, right? So he's like, just sign her, let's do it. And so had we moved on the Sugar with an AKA back and it would have all tied in together. But once we did that first song that was on the soundtrack to the show, once we did that and tried to work on the album, Jam Master Jay and Def Jam separated. by that time. So it was, I don't know, got caught in the shuffle a little bit. And so at that point, I just checked out.
Years.
Breaking MCs, all of those
Yeah.
are older records. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I didn't
So
put those have been out. Like I haven't touched those. Somebody's pushing something. But
somebody pushed them out without
yeah,
your knowledge.
I Ain't Doing Love, I did. But Breaking MCs was off Jam Master Jay's. That was one of the songs that was supposed to be on the Jam Master Jay album, the Def Jam album.
Okay.
And then what also happened is Sony called me last year because they have my collection, and they say, listen, we pulling it all out the vault, and they remastered it. And so the new songs are remastered. And so if you see any pushes coming from the older songs, that's Sony doing that. So, they're starting to, they put everything back out.
Is that helping you
I mean,
monetarily?
it will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I could smile then. I'm like, wait a
Okay.
minute.
Yeah. We
Because,
had to wait on your answer.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Like-
we're actually I'm on the phone with them, sometimes, and it's like they know that I have new music coming, and hopefully, like even when you put new music out, sometimes it pushes the old music and vice versa. So we're just gonna see how it all plays together, and they also have Legacy, so Legacy Records. So
Right.
I don't know. We're gonna see how this works.
And now tell me, I ask you this one last question. Because I was reading up on some stuff. Are you still a counselor?
I'm actually an assistant director at this point. And yes, that I still work in that field. It's funny because my management just says to me, like, if things get rolling, what's gonna happen? I said, I don't know, because I love my job too. I really love my job,
Yeah.
and it's like I work really hard for that.
Yeah.
And
I
you
get
know,
it.
it
I-
helped round me as a person.
Mhm.
That drove me to college and do all the things. So my mom got to see some of that stuff because, when I was 18, I was like, I'm done. High school, that was it. I'm good.
Mhm.
And so my mother got to, act crazy in the audience when I graduated from college, and she got to do all of those things, a few years ago. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it just, that job just rounded me as a person, and helping people is just like a passion of mine. And
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
yeah, I still do that. hmm
That's what's up.
Listen, my
Because
job loves me. They knew who I was when they hired me. And like just before the pandemic, when I don't know, it only was like maybe 2 weeks, because I was going I found out that I was confirmed for the Tom Joyner cruise, and I'm like, I gotta go on the cruise, and they were like, well, see you when you get back, my seat is there. They know sometimes I just gotta go, and I just go do what I gotta do, and I come right back to work, and I do what I gotta do when I'm there. So we'll see how long I could play both these men, and see what see.
I like it, girl.
Both of these
you heard
loves.
that? Did you hear that? We heard
See how
that.
long I can play both of them.
Get 'em, girl.
Uh, okay.
Yes. Yes. I love
Like I
it.
went all
Yes.
the way somewhere else, right? He's laughing, giggling.
I
Oh my
love it.
gosh.
Yes,
That's
ma'am. I
funny.
love it.
That's funny.
Yeah. That's
That's what's up.
Because I love them both. So.
Yeah. I can dig it. I can dig it. Well, I won't ask you anything else, but I'm gonna just say again, thank you for taking the time out to give us some insight on the tea, you know, sweetened or unsweetened. You still tea to us.
And
Just-
one thing I want to say to you is, when you talked about my name, like not getting mentioned sometimes, like I know that, and I hear it or I see it sometimes, but there are things that always make it better for me. Like, when I went to the National Black History Museum and saw my picture in there. You know, it's just like I'm there, like I'm, you
Don't-
know, I'm with the girls, and we, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in some of the places where it counts, you know,
Yes.
and cool with that, you know. But
Like-
don't
like-
worry, I'm coming.
Like
Girl,
I might not be on your, I might not be in your mind, but I'm in your face.
I'm in history. I have like
Exactly.
some sort of archive number, like
That's
that
what's up.
really counts. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Alright.
what's up.
Mhm.
That's, and I got to
And
get
so
there
for
too.
your, so for your show as well, like just follow me, Sweet Tea the MC. And if you want to book or just do anything, just send an email, sweettthemc@gmail.com.
So we will be in contact with you,
Okay.
and you know, we wish you the best. You
mhm,
know, you and your family and your
Mhm.
friends, you know, be safe and all of that.
mhm.
Thank
And
you. You too as well.
you know, we thank you.
We
All
thank
right.
you.
Y'all have a good night.
You do the
You
same.
too.
All
Okay.
right.
All
Bye. Nice
right.
meeting you.
Peace.
Bye bye. Nice meeting you.